Hello guys, I'm called Joseph Manga T-shalom. Uh, I'm here today to actually encourage you and help you see some things. Sometimes in life it's very difficult to talk about the things that you've not experienced, but it's easy to talk about the things that you've experienced. But today I just want to give you a very short story, and I believe from the story we're going to get more of what the story is all about. We'll build up something more from it. Like I'm from the African culture, and a lot of times we learn from our stories that the grandfathers tell us, great grandfathers and grandmothers, and they mean a lot to us. They give us much lessons, and sometimes we are grown to be what we are because of those stories. In a little village, there was this guy who got married to a wife, and this guy, man, you wouldn't believe he's really horrible. Beats the wife all the time because he was just fond of beating the wife, and it was horrible. It was hell for the woman. And so sometimes the woman set out to actually have a quest to see how she can solve the problem. She wouldn't want to break her marriage, but we want to save it. And so she was like, how do I get to do this? And sometimes in our African setting we believe about marabouts, like soothsayers. And so she set out for a soothsayer to get a quest, to get an answer for her trouble. And so when she got to this marabout man, the man told her, I need a whisker of a lion, like just two of them, so that I can do the charm to reverse your husband to fall in love with you. And so the woman said out like, how do I get this? This is really horrible. How can I get to tame a lion and then get that from the lion and get it to do the charm for me? So somewhere around the neighborhood there was a wood, and a lion happened to be staying there. And so she thought for a while and set out to actually tame the lion to make sure that she gets what the marabout asked. So she went into buying stuff like animals like goats and sheep, and she gets into the room and ties them on the rope and sits behind while the lion eats and eats and eats. And as the days were going by, she kept reducing the rope such that the lion gets closer to her so that she can get a close contact with the lion. So she pulls on that. And after a while, some struggle, the lion actually got so close to her and she could play with the lion, and finally got the hairs from the lion and took to the marabout man. Guess what happened? This man told her, okay, thank you. I am so surprised that you could come, you could bring something like this, because I know it is very fearful, it is very horrible to get a whisker from the lion. And so, how did you get it? And the woman explained the whole story. And the man said, go home, the solution is there. And she was so furious, like, how do I get to go home? After all the risk I've taken and you're asking me to go home? Say, yes, go home. You have the solution. So the woman was troubled, like, explain more to me. And the man said, the days that you use in taming this lion and get what you wanted from the lion, you can go home. Your husband is not as wild as the lion. If you could tame a lion, you can tame your husband even more closer and more loving than the lion. And so when the woman went home, she started implementing the strategies in which she used in taming the lion. And boom, before you notice it, the husband is back, loving the wife, and the home became one again. And there is something I learned so much in this story. Sometimes we begin to look for solutions for the troubles that we have from places around us. But there is something that is inside of you so powerful that serves as a solution to every problem that you encounter in life. And so the problem itself wouldn't kill you if you get to understand that the solution lies within you. God has created all of us diversely, powerful, great potentials, and in you lies the solution of your life, generations, and even your nation, and even the world. And so sometimes when you begin to stop looking at how much people can give you solutions or things can give you solutions here and there, and begin to look at the potentials that rest inside of you, then you get to understand that you yourself is a solution. And so today, I've just come to actually spark something out from you, so for you to understand that there is something that rests inside of you that is so powerful to answer every trouble, every problem that you feel is an encounter in your life. I feel so strongly in my spirit that when you begin to take steps to actually bring out the power and the potential inside of you, God sees you through and brings you to a place where you become a total You'll be getting more of these as the day goes by. Just keep clicking on the link you see below and subscribe and get in touch with us. Such videos and such fast and encouraging released every second, every minute. So stay tuned to